Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video discussion, which covers relative information to the comic material Survival of the Sneakiest. Let's begin. Question number 1 asks, what does fitness mean in evolutionary terms? When it comes to cricket fitness, what features do they benefit from having to promote reproduction? Fitness is defined on the basis of genotype according to the text. It refers that some genotypes may have more or less fitness than other genotypes. In terms of fitness, when discussing evolutionary terms, it identifies or determines an organism's reproduction successes and gene pool that is passed on to the next generation of a specific genotype or phenotype. When it comes to the cricket fitness, a feature that they benefit from to promote reproduction would be the ability to create sound by scraping one wing across another, in similar instance to a violin according to the cartoon. Question 2. Is calling good or bad for a cricket fitness? Explain the reason why it is selectively good versus the reason why it is selectively bad. To my understanding, calling is considered good in a cricket's fitness. The reason a calling would be considered good is because it attracts another cricket to mate and to produce offsprings. If no sound or calling is made, therefore mating wouldn't take place and fitness would not exist in this case. Question 3. Describe 3 different situations in the story in which a cricket is accidentally eliminated from mating and thus unable to pass on his cricket genes. The first situation would be an interception of a mating call from another male cricket, pretty much a steal. Second situation is when the calling attracts an undesired consequence of attracting a predator, which eliminates the chances of the cricket reproducing. Finally, when reading the short story cartoon, the third accidental consequence would be stepping on the cricket. On a more serious note, an additional possibility of elimination is if a cricket does not mate or conduct any mating calls at all due to the fear of unintended consequences, therefore no potential offsprings would be made. Question number 4. Ultimately, would you say that the pattern of natural selection that is currently at the work in the population of crickets in this story stabilizing, directional, or disruptive? In my opinion, I believe that the pattern of natural selection in this story would be disruptive selection. Reason being is, according to the text, the definition of disruptive selection means selections for both extremes of the phenotypic disruption may eventually lead to a speciation event. An example would be the predator, which is the bat in this case, and the interception of another cricket disrupts the mating call of the original cricket, which therefore causes a disruption for the original cricket to have any sort of potential to pass on his or her genes. In this case, another cricket will intercept the mate and possibly pass on their gene pool, creating their own fitness to the offspring. Finally, question 5. In what specific ways does the environment influence the practice of cricket calling? A specific way that an environment would influence the calling of a cricket would be the change in temperature. According to the comic, crickets have a tendency to rub their wings when temperature is rising, which could be an indication for us humans for such activation of higher rises in the temperature. So that's a good possibility for the environment influence for cricket calling. Well, that concludes the end of my discussion number 1, and I hope y'all enjoyed it and have a great day. Bye.